Hey guys, so I'm going back to a topic I discussed a while ago, talking about uh, people, and this is an entertainer I'm calling out. It's actually today's their birthday, February 19th. Chappell Roan, very popular singer these days, song Pink Pony Club. She was born February 19th, 1998. She's 28 today, and her music, she's done very well for herself. As a musician. But when you know about her past, it gets kind of concerning. See, she grew up in a very religious household. She claimed was conservative Christian, as she put it. She spent church 3 times a week, went to Christian camps every summer. As this Washington Post article discusses, so she would go to church 3 times a week, it's I mentioned. As the article itself puts it, in Willard, Missouri, where she grew up, she was caught between two selves. She would go to church 3 times a week, but she would also sneak out frequently. During elementary school summers, she would go to camp where days were spent learning Bible verses and praying. Her relationship to the church, though evolving, continues to influence how she approaches her music and persona. Reference to how she claims her current views are evolving. As she put it during an interview, I snuck out a lot. I still went to church 3 times a week. So it was this dichotomy of trying to be a good girl, but also wanting to light things on fire. I just wanted to feel like a good person, but I had this part of me that wanted to escape so bad. Now, I might just be legalistic, but that is very concerning for me to hear. Saying she grew up in that much of a Christian household and now sings about gay sex, I just can't get my mind around it. And her parents have supported her all the way. And that type of household, I'm actually kind of surprised. Now, that reminds me of another singer who grew up in a very religious household and then turned away from the faith to do trashy pop music, Katy Perry. She also grew up in a religious house under the name Katie Hudson. Her parents were both pastors. They had wild youth of sex and drugs, but they found God early. In His mercy, He rescued them to raise a family. Now, according to a memoir about her, she couldn't even eat Lucky Charms because it reminded her parents too much of Lucifer, the enemy. Well, or she couldn't eat devil eggs, she had to call them angel eggs. Now, these are very extreme, but they are showing passion and fire for God. She released her first album as a kid, In 2001, Katie Hudson, she was 17 at the time, but she starts doing music and it ends up 2008 releasing I Kissed a Girl. This is a few months after her other single, You're So Gay. Now, her parents, as you might expect, were outraged. They were very aghast. But from what I hear, they have become more accepting. On one hand, your daughter, you do need to accept. They're the child God trusted you with. But at that point, when they fall that far, you need to lambaste them. You need to put them in their place and say, no, you're not being the person God created you to be. I found an article from Katy Perry's parents on Daily Mail. It's a bit of an older article. It's from 2008, just after I Kissed a Girl came out. As they called it, shameful and disgusting, as her mother put it. I hate the song. It promotes homosexuality, and its message is shameful and disgusting. We are a very outspoken family, and she knows how disappointed we are. When it comes on the radio, I have to bow my head and pray. As her mother's statement, I think, says it best. Katie is our daughter and we love her, but we strongly disagree with how she is conducting herself at the moment. We cannot cut her out of our lives as she is our child, but she knows we disagree strongly with what she is doing and the message she is promoting regarding homosexuality, which the Bible clearly states is a sin, but the Bible also promotes understanding and forgiveness, which I keep reminding myself. Katie is not a homosexual, but I fear she has been led astray by the Hollywood crowd. I pray all the time that God will work through her and help her find salvation. I agree with that. I'm not trying to say these are evil people. What I am saying is that they're misguided. They've been led astray by the world and its master, and they will have to answer for it on the final day. But God, I know, will gladly take them back as long as they earnestly repent with a contrite heart. I'll see you guys soon. Happy birthday.